All right, so we are live. This is the 10th round of the PCC Lites Series in 2018 at Road Atlanta. So as we get things ready, I've got a few news items to talk about. This race, we've got um, couple ringers coming over from the PCC Europe Series. Clay Gibson will be attempting this race, as well as this is a PCC West Series off week. Clay Gibson will be attempting this race in the number 30 car, which I'll show here in a second. There he is. So Clay Gibson's going to be in the 30 car. And we've also got Giampaolo Fini, who's won a couple races in the Europe West Series, running the 94 car for Pinnacle Motorsports. They'll both be attempting this race. They both need to qualify in on time. We have 14 cars going for 9 spots, so 5 DNQs. Also, Jeff Fisher is debuting a new sponsor, B Rated. He will be in the B Rated car for the Lights and Cup race. In addition, Richard Scott is out of the 27 car. He is replaced this week by Austin Ellison, who has attempted a few of the road course races earlier in the season. Ellison will be in this car for this race. Scott will be back for his home race as he's had some sponsors step up to fund that ride for that race, and then his schedule is unknown for the rest of the season. We do also
Hey, sorry.
we do also have the Pinkertons attempting this race. We've got Bella Pinkerton and Stacy Hughes Pinkerton. They'll be doing double duty and attempting the Lights and Cup race. More news that came out in this last week is that the um, Cup Series will be pushing back the start date for Chicago Twin next year to allow drivers to do the double.
Hmm.
So that will be something that will be able to happen this year, or well, next year, is that drivers will be able to attempt the Indy 500 and run the Cup race at Chicago Twin.
Big thonk.
Massive thong.
So at some point, when we get to that point next year, or close to it, I will um, see how many people want to do the double. We've got, yeah, 14 cars for 9 spots. 5 go home. First on track is Jennifer Lynn Russo, JLR. I actually really like how this 30 car turned out.
Yeah, that looks good.
So Gibson and Feeney will be running 2 lights races this year. They'll be running this race, and they'll also be attempting Mid Ohio, as those both of those race weekends are West Series off weekends. Another thing that I forgot to note, although I suppose I'll note it next week when we get there, is that there are several full-time NAC drivers who are also full-time in trucks. They will be missing 2 races due to scheduling conflicts, uh, choosing to run the NAC race over the truck races, and those races that they'll be missing are Richmond and Rockingham. So the drivers who will be missing those races are Joey Anderson, Joey Anderson, Colin Kaiser, And I believe the Charlie Faulkner team will be scrambling to find somebody to put in that car, as James Beverley will be going back to the 35. Latest rumor that I heard is that the Andy Lambert Racing with S3 Motorsports team will be bringing a third entry to run as the 85 with Chase Mayer in the car.
Oh God.
Again, these are just rumors, but that 94 is kind of fire.
It is.
I thought it turned out pretty well.
Reportedly a little nervous about his American debut, but we'll see how he does.
Oh, that's concerning. What happened?
Overcooked it.
That's two that overcooked it. Two drivers that probably should know a little better than to overcook it like that. Jeff Fisher to the top of the time charts in that 02 B-rated car. B-rated, the first app that allows businesses to rate their customers. Things can only end so well with that, I imagine.
Thanks, I hate it.
That's actually funny.
What, an app for businesses to rate their customers?
Yeah, that's funny. Take this, Yelp.
Ruby Regal sits 11th, but I think she struggled a little bit on that lap and went off the track at one point. Right now, the locked-in cars are Fisher, Murphy, Feeney, JLR, Zarapin, Sawyer, Morse, Roy, and Hughes Pinkerton.
So the top 9 get it. Okay.
Yeah, top 9 get in. Let's see if Alyssa Honeywell can throw down a lap to get her in. This is a relatively large entry list. And I believe the Cup entry list is the largest since the first round, minus the overcapacity race. I believe the Cup entry list, there's 10 or 11 cars going home. Which, wow.
I take it you're doing Cup tomorrow night?
I'll try to.
Yay.
Well, Europe West will come before, or sorry, Europe East will come before Cup.
Okay. Where are they
at? Romania. Yeah, they're in Romania at the Red Bull Motor Speedway.
Red Bull Motor Speedway? We doing Rowdy Round?
It's an oval, yeah.
Oh, buddy.
It's a super speedway.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, buddy,
AKA,
indeed.
AKA bump drafting.
Yeah, it's a bump draft in it. I'm trying to figure out why my game is stuttering. I will turn that up when I get a chance. Can you all say something real quick?
Bloody,
Yes.
bloody, blah.
Okay.
Bloody, bloody,
Yeah, I'll turn that
blah.
up. I'll turn that up a little bit once pre-qualifying is done, and I'll take the time to restart my game. Zerapin has damage. He did a thing. Oh,
Certainly did.
okay.
Rude.
That was pretty rude. Well, Ruby Regal has worked her way up to 8th. It's now Fisher, Murphy, Morse, Sawyer, Feeney, JLR, Zerapin, Hughes Pinkerton, and Ruby Regal. Rich Roy is out by 8/1000ths of a second. 23 is out by another 10th. That's another 10th back to Pablo Calderon. Half a second to Alyssa Honeywell. And stuntman Mike McKay has not set a lap at speed.
If Ruby Regal is anything like me and ours, she'll, fuck, what am I trying to say?
Words.
Yeah, derailing my own joke, I know. She'll, make one mistake early on in the race, and then she'll get in traffic, and then she'll just make a magnificent botch job of the rest of it.
And JLR is 3rd. Wow.
Jalur.
Bella Pinkerton has bumped her way into the field. Where are you? There she is. Up to 7th. 22.177, which puts the gap for Ruby Regal at 7/10ths. So the 85 needs to find 7 more tenths to make this race. I've seen stranger things happen. And Rich is currently on the outside looking in as well. Oh. Okay, Marcus Sawyer.
Turns back that way, my guy.
Oh, Honeywell. Oh,
She ain't honey and well.
oh dear. Oh, she found more time, but not enough. It looks like Rich and the 85 are catching, but that did not help the 85. 3 minutes left here. Rich found more time. He needs to find another half second to get into the field. Or thereabouts. This is a big queue list, so there's no shame in failing to qualify for this race. The time to beat is a 1:22.194 by Stacy Hughes Pinkerton. Who has done a decent job of qualifying for cup races, but has yet to make a Lights start.
Come on, Ruby. Your boss can't afford to keep changing your driver parts.
She ran
Make you
better,
go
but not
faster.
fast enough. Oh. Wow, okay. That was interesting.
No, Letter 2. I am rolling with the premise, my headcanon, that Dr. Wily killed Mr. X in Mega Man 6.
Zerapin bumps his way up to 6th.
And I make that joke because in Archie Comics canon, Mr. X is Dr. Wily's financer.
Pinkerton is going to sit on that time.
Spoilers, it's a 30-year-old game!
Coming to take the start of their last laps. And all of them gained time, but not enough. This will be their last chance to make their way into the race. 74 needs to find 2 more tenths, or a tenth and a half. Zerapin is gonna be safe, and he bumps his way to 4th. Let's see what Alyssa Honeywell has in the tank. Nothing. It's up to Stuntman Mike, Rich Roy, and Ruby Regal to do something here with 20 seconds left. Bumps up to 10th. Runs slower and runs slower. Stuntman Mike will miss the race by 4/100ths.
Oof.
Qualifying for the race are Jeff Fisher, Clay Gibson, JLR, Lev Zerapin, Gianpaolo Fini, Tim Morris, Marcus Sawyer, Bella Pinkerton, and Stacy Hughes Pinkerton. Going home are Stuntman Mike McKay, Rich Roy, Ruby Regal, Pablo Calderon, and Alyssa Honeywell.
Drivers, to your cars.
24, 74, 85, 5, and 65. Do that. Exit the game. Close that. All right. "45 laps. No cautions. Final destination." Oh, I forgot to do something else. Something that requires me to exit the game. Plug in wheel so no memory leak. Oh, NR. Alright, and turn you guys up. Alright, say something now.
Something now.
Okay, good, thank you.
To your cars.
Alright, who's gonna win the poll?
I'm gonna throw a little on JBev Nation.
I'm gonna guess... I'll say Jeff Fisher does it.
Hmm.
I could see him pulling it off. For his new sponsor, B-Rated. Got one for Pinkerton on pole. Gonna re-roll that without any mechanical failures.
To your cars.
Casey driver is dead.
Muted.
Oh.
And muted!
Who else
No,
is
not
here?
really. I believe Nikki's here, sort of. I think.
Okay. Well, let's see who got pole. It's Dan Foray.
Wow.
Foray, Fisher, Feeney, Gibson, Grant, J-Bev 6th, then Zane Hayes,
Hey, look,
Dave.
the RMR cars are all together.
Oh, yeah.
11, 12, 13. God, Josiah Hofacker slows to the slow.
Oh, dear.
Is that 110%?
Third? What?
Huh? Let me take a look.
That's a 25, right?
Oh, yeah, that's well within 110%.
Okay.
110% is a 134.
Oh, all right.
Oh, hang on. No, I'm mistaken. So 80.718 1.1. Sorry, it's a 148 or 128, 128. So it's
Okay, so it's
he
within 110. All
he
right.
clears it by 2 seconds.
Okay.
If I was doing 107 though,
Yeah, it wouldn't make it if it was 107.
he would miss out by 4/10.
Good thing we're doing 110.
I know, right?
Drivers, start your engines!
So how's everyone's day today?
Pretty good. I did gardening.
I worked.
Hmm.
I'm gonna fast forward through this. There we go. Oh, I also want to note, James Beverley has a new scheme.
Oh, very nice.
This is the Lone Pros primary versus the Binco primary.
Aha.
And we're green. Vroom.
Oosh.
I don't think Dan Ferre has a win yet this year, but he's certainly had a great season so far. Let's see, do we keep it clean through the S's? We do. Oh, wait. Oh dear. That's
Oh,
three
that
cars
was-
out.
Big chunk.
Blake Chandler got
They
into
are-
Denny Adams and took
And JR Jr. got the worst of that.
JR Jr. can at least drive away. Oh dear. More
we
chaos.
got more issues.
Oh,
Oh!
it's Ruben Martinez Jr. and Damon Jones. Stan Mulligan got a piece of it. Where is Mulligan?
You were just on him. Yeah, that car looks pretty clean to me.
He got a piece of it, but he's staying out. JLR engine damage.
Oh boy.
That car's trailing smoke.
That car done blowed up.
Well, she dodged some early attrition and isn't gonna finish last. Whoa! Nearly got taken out by Bryce Tanner there.
Yeah.
But JLR's strong start is gonna go up in smoke as she falls to the back of the field. Dan Ferre has opened up a lead of about a second over Jeff Fisher. Then it's Feeney, Gibson, Beverly up to 5th. Tim Morse is 6th. 7th is Roman Carpont. 8th Ryan Matthews. 9th Dave Endicott. 10th Carter Fitzgerald. I feel like we missed something.
Oh dear, Michael Grant had an issue.
No, Michael Grant made the issue.
And then had a little bit of a fit in. Oh!
Ryan Jeffries hit him. Austin Ellison runs into the back of Michael Grant. Oh dear.
They're dropping like flies.
I know. Dan Frey leads by 2.2 seconds over Jeff Fisher. Jem Palafini is 5 seconds back. That's Clay Gibson. James Beverley. Tim Morse is 6th. Roman Carpont 7th. Ryan Matthews 8th. 9th is Carter Fitzgerald. She's battling with Dave Endicott for that position. Coolant leak 06.
What the fuck? So that car's eventually going to blow up.
No, he'll pit and get it fixed. Actually, if he times this right, it might be his only stop of the race. Why is JLR just sitting in the pits? Did she have to get towed? Nope.
Are they thinking they can fix it?
They're trying to. There's Matthews in. Just fixing damage, so he will have to pit one more time. They retired the JLR car. But just like that, we're down to 37 cars.
Jeez.
Foray, Fisher, Feeney, Gibson, Beverly, top 5. Tim Morse is having a very strong run. He qualified 10th, and by virtue of avoiding those early incidents, is up to 6th. That's Roman Carpont, whose teammate, Dima Van Hall, won at Road America. Dave Endicott is up to 8th, then it's Dima Van Hall in 9th, and Carter Fitzgerald P10. The last of the Matthews cars to not have an issue by lap 5.
In before commentators curse.
11th is Sergei Yakovsky, 12th Lev Zarapin. Marcus Sawyer, Jack Dempsey, Kelly Thomas, JR Sr., Gordon Tanner, Stacy Hughes Pinkerton, Matt Beck, and Chris Benson round out the top 20. Then it's DK Jr., Isaac Kovalchuk, Connie Brooks, Cesar Espinosa, Noah Hart, Isaac Michaels, Bella Pinkerton, Nick Bishop, Jacob Rackham, Chase Mayer, Stan Mulligan, Josiah Hofacker, Zach Meyer, Austin Ellison, and Ryan Matthews. Damon Jones is still running. He's 36th, last car running. And Bryce Tanner has had an issue. All by himself.
Whee!
Boink.
Yep.
And stuck in the wall. Flies don't even drop this fast. Fast lap belongs to Dan Foray, and it's 1 second faster than the field.
Jesus.
Clean air will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Matthews already catching Austin Ellison.
New tires will do that.
22 engine. But it doesn't look like it's terminal.
JBev Nation, sit down.
I did not change any of the values for mechanical failures. I want you to know that.
Yeah, this is happening organically.
Yeah. Feeney just ran a lap faster than the leader. And so did Jeff Fisher.
Oh, buddy.
Rich said Bryce Tanner keeping the seat warm for Rich Roy. Something happened to Chase Mayer. Marcus Sawyer spins off from 12th.
Yeah. Oh, that's what happened.
Well, Stan already used up his first mulligan earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Beverly is going back out on track with that engine damage. Let's see, Foray runs a 21.6. Fisher runs a 21.012. He has cut into that lead by 0.6.
Jeez.
Oh.
Oh.
Synchronized spinning by the teammates who... Michael's rear-ended Hart.
Each other.
Flawless. Feel like we missed a spin too. And not that one. Not that one. Okay, we
That
missed
one.
that earlier.
Virtual race. Oh god, what happened?
Everybody's dying.
Alright. I will take it back and see what we missed, because somebody spun over here. Maybe Nick Bishop being in the pits.
That might be a clue.
LOL?
Lol. Splat.
That wasn't it, but that was something.
Well, that's why the 40. That's why that car was in the pit.
$121.5 to a $121.3. Fisher has the gap down to under 2 seconds.
Lol.
Just braking too late. I will find the wreck that happened here.
Oh, I think you just saw it.
Marcus Sawyer. And Bella Pinkerton.
Oh.
I-
Okay.
That's a mugging.
Was he panic lining like towards the pits?
He was limp
outside?
lining.
Yeah, limp lining is what I meant.
Dan Foray has caught and lapped Beverly and Jones. Let's see how Fisher can navigate these two. Oh. Okay. Suspension failure, 42. From 12th. Say it with me, everyone.
Oh, yeah, right there.
Syzygy Engineering. try not to die challenge.
Impossible. Yeah, the right. You can see the right front just gave out.
That's crazy, because like
Oh,
you never actually see that. I don't know why that happened, but like you can actually watch the car.
bonk.
I've never
Right
seen
there.
that before.
Me
Have you?
neither. Not that I recall.
That's actually so cool.
It's so cool that we actually caught it.
No, that you can see the car actually like.
Yes.
I've never
we
seen
have-
that before.
Me neither. This 23-year-old piece of technology continues to amaze.
I know, right? Fisher lost 2 seconds that last lap because of lapped traffic.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I was like, I don't have a red car. Here's a red car. Austin Ellison making his first start seems to be magnetically attracted to Stan Mulligan. Can't seem to get away from each other. So this will be Richard Scott for his final scheduled start at Richmond. And not sure who will be in this car at Mid-Ohio. Looks like we had an issue with Mr. Rackham.
Yeah.
Cleaned them out.
Wow.
Bonk.
Kept going without damage. And Matthews is up to 24th.
Let's go.
Damon Jones is in. That might be like a really early scheduled stop. Dan Ferre has just kind of had control of this race since the drop of the green flag. Fisher was catching, but hit some lap traffic and can't seem to do anything since. 122.0 to a 121.6, so he gained 4 tenths. $122.2 by Feeney and a 122.8 by Gibson. So Feeney sits 11 seconds back, Gibson is 12 back. Tim Morse in a very good run is P5. $18 seconds back. Then it's Carpont, Dave Endicott in P7, Dima Van Hall P8, Carter Fitzgerald P9, and Lev Zarapin in the top 10. Open cars make up half of the top 10. Tire down for your, I believe he's the championship leader, or second in points, pretty close to that, Isaac Michaels from 23rd. These are scheduled stops, if a little early, for Mulligan, Meyer, and Rackham. Dan Foray is the points leader over Isaac Michaels, so Michaels did fall to second in points. And Dan Ferre is doing all he can to pad onto that lead by dominating here today. 121.1 out of Dan Ferre that time to a 122.8, 122.6, 122.4. Ferre throwing down the gauntlet. Connie Brooks is in. This should get them to the finish. Who was... Oh, Chase Mayer spun himself out of the way. Pinkerton's been in for a little while. Okay, 32 seconds. We are down to 33 cars. And we're a quarter of the way, or a third of the way through this race.
Oh, good lord.
I do think that the attrition rate will drop off. No, I'm not worried about 110% in this race. 919, suspension issues. Suspension failure from 6th. And you can see...
Womp.
Look how that car is... Oh, that's
Yeah.
actually so cool.
Oh, and it's dead.
You see... Casey. I don't know why I've never
Yeah.
been able to see this before, but... You see how the car's actually, like...
Oh!
Yeah. We actually saw it. Saw one break.
Yeah, and this one, you can see it too.
Yeah.
Huh. Is that just like more
This-
specific, or?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
This PCC season has been a cavalcade of things I've never seen in NR before.
No, I never touched any of those values, Rich. It just... It just happened.
Had fucking Ingrid Hadeland go from blown up to not blown up at
Oh, speaking of.
triple set.
Speak-
Oh,
Speaking of blowing up.
Oh,
Oh, that's why.
Oh,
Oh!
okay. Generational beef.
sir,
Rude.
sir, sir, you've got a
No,
car
no,
to your
no.
left there, sir.
We tried to take this Lexus road.
Bonk.
You goddamn Steve.
Flipping at a mean like 30 miles an hour.
I was trying to say though, we had Ingrid Hadeland spontaneously combusting and then extinguishing itself.
Yeah.
The car extinguishing itself at a 777. We had the 104% incident.
Oh,
And now
yeah.
we have
We have AI cars actually showing suspension failures. For some reason.
I love how we like periodically learn something new about this game like every 4 months. Ooh!
Whoa! That was a slick move.
gotta give it to American engineering. redneck engineering, if you will.
Yes.
Austin Ellison just went a lap down. He's 22nd. We're down to 31 cars. Dan Ferre's lead stands at 3.5 seconds. Ellison held him up in the perfect spot to allow Fisher to catch up, but Fisher is now going to have to try and make the move and get around Ellison, which I don't know if he can. Blood has the whole track. Just pass him. No.
No.
Insert
Group is
Bill
a
Wirtz.
deadly laser.
I was about to say, insert the Bill Wirtz sound command here.
Well, gap is 3.5. Let's see what it is now. 3.8, so he didn't lose too much time. But now Ferre is trying to lap Ellison's teammate, Josiah Hofacker, who,
Where's Jimza?
I don't know, in Germany.
I forgot about Jim Zahofacker.
Ran one race. Did a thing. Josiah's at least won a race. Oil leak. 16.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But she can turn this into a positive. There are cars that have already done their one stop for the race.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think that car's pitted yet.
No.
Something lost positives.
Let's do a Ryan Matthews check. He's P20.
Good recovery.
He is also now the last car on the lead lap.
Oh, he's not the last car in the lead lap, or he is now the last car?
He
in
is
lead
now
lap?
the last car in the lead lap.
Oh boy.
Congrats to Ryan for finally beating the DFL allegations.
Although to be fair, once the leaders pit, he probably will gain some spots and will not be last or the lead lap.
Well, you didn't beat the DFL on the lead lap allegations, but
Oh, we're down to 30 cars. Oh dear. Road Atlanta is brutal.
Yep.
And there's Carter pitting.
Mm-hmm.
Matthews is ahead of her. Fixing the oil leak. There's Ferre. And she's exiting the pits now. Feeney is 14 seconds back from the leader. Gibson is 15 seconds back. Tim Morse still runs 5th, 25 seconds back. Dave Endicott is 6th, 33 seconds back. Dima Van Hall is 7th, 34 seconds back. You've got J.R. Sr., Lev Zerapin, and Gordon Tanner in the top 10. Fisher gonna attempt the pass on the outside. Oh, that's contact. Gordon Tanner, engine from 10th. That will promote Jack Dempsey into the top 10. Well, that was rude.
Rude.
Well, that promotes Sergei Yakovsky into the top 10. Stan Mulligan exists. Everyone, let's just spin him. That's like the third incident that Mulligan's been in this race.
Yeah, it is.
Stan Mulligan in the no good, awful, terrible race. They're fixing the 6, I think. 3.29 is like borderline from what I've seen. Also, yes, the 4 car is legitimately 3 laps down. Well, aside from the tire that went down. And they're done. So 329 is not repairable, apparently. That makes it 29 cars.
Is it anything like over 0.3?
I don't know what it is. Chase Mayer has a bunch of damage.
First name bunch of damage.
Dude.
Come on.
Bruh.
That might take J-Bev out of it. Or at least
Once again, car to your left, my guy.
Ah, yes.
And once again, J-Bev Nation, sit down.
Sitting back in their lawn chairs.
J-Bev Nation in the pits.
Let's retire.
I don't know if they will. They might just pull the hood off.
J-Bev Nation, let's repair.
Okay, so you say lawn
They're fixing
chairs,
it.
and you say lawn chairs, and now I got that mental image of that Fernando Freddy fucks Alonso meme.
79 dropped out, so 22.
Pretty fast.
No, just Freddy fucks.
27 cars are left. Jeez.
And another one's gone, and another one's gone, and another one bites the dust.
Let's see. 23 lost a wheel. Does that actually show on this? I don't think so.
I don't either.
No, that didn't show. Suspension did, though, which was weird and cool.
Yes.
I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if this game allowed for it. You'd pick the fine time to leave me loose wheel moments.
I wish. Dirty Daytona style. Just see it like rolling down through like the front stretch.
I mean, I've seen mods where wheels can fly off as a result of an accident, but not like as a result of mechanical.
It could specifically be the setup for these cars
Yeah.
that causes the, like, when the suspension fails, the car, like, dips down. Oh no, Ryan.
Hmm?
It's not a good day to be a Matthews Motorsports car.
Oh, what happened now?
Fuel system.
God damn it! I was doing everything in my power not to tempt the racing gods, and what has happened? It hasn't mattered.
And it also happened,
In the worst part, in the worst part of the track.
right after
Ryan.
pit road.
Ryan ain't no gods.
No, there is a god, and she's very pissed at me for some reason.
How dare you get demoted?
Oh, at this rate, we're probably going to get demoted again.
No, no, you're not. Ryan, there are teams that, like, are infinitely more shitty than yours.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, this isn't going to end well.
Noah Hart trying to end Dan Ferret. Fitzgerald is catching Fisher. Oh, Hart just straight up passed Dan Ferret.
Well.
Ferret and Fisher are the main two. Feeney and Gibson are there in case anything happens. And it's a pretty substantial gap back to Tim Morse. Dave Endicott actually putting in work. Matthews made it back to the pits. Oh, it's Stan Mulligan. What will he do?
Vote now on your phones.
Everyone voted so hard that the palace burned down and the emperor died. Or something to that effect.
Well, they got Bella Pinkerton fixed.
She's 3 laps down. Where did Noah Hart go? Something happened.
Yes, something did happen. Oh. Bonk.
Lol.
Lol.
They got Matthews fixed too. One lap down. Or actually, 2. Sorry.
He's okay.
You're still running. Which is seemingly the more important thing today.
Yeah.
Gap is down to 5 seconds. And we should be expecting the leaders to be pitting in the next 2 laps, 3 laps. Noah Hart just pit. So I'd say we're on lap 29. Leaders should be pitting in the next 2 laps if they're smart. If they're not smart, they'll go for 3 and run out of fuel on the backstretch. Shout out to Stacy Hughes Pinkerton, P14. She's had a race without many issues, which is something that not a lot of cars can say. Also, Bella Pinkerton's 5 laps down.
Oh boy.
That car's still running though. Foray trying to make a move on his teammate Jack Dempsey. And whoa.
Oh! Lol.
Best teammate ever.
Yep.
Fisher to the lead. Calculated. Let's watch that again.
Let's look at that again.
Instant embarrassment replay.
I'm sorry, I'll get out
cam.
of your way. Oh no, 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 no.
Boing.
Ooh.
Lol.
You really got him saying WTF.
Yeah.
Fisher's not out of the woods yet.
You're doing my best Kyle Petty impression. Please clap.
The fuck was
So Foray is now 3.4 seconds behind Fisher. Feeney is 11 seconds back, and Gibson is 12 seconds back. Dave Endicott has separated himself from Dima Van Hall. All aboard the Truly train. Oh no.
It is truly a train. I like trains.
Fisher pits. Foray pits. Feeney pits. Gibson stays out. They're taking 1 can of fuel and all tires. Fisher's first out. That's Foray. Feeney's on his way. Endicott's in. Morse is in. Almost everyone's coming in. Clay Gibson is your leader, and he's going to come to pit road this time with no traffic. Matthews just ran his fastest lap of the race.
Hell yeah.
Gibson is there. That's for the lead. Foray is 3 seconds back. Gibson might end up leapfrogging Feeney. And he does.
Damn.
Russell's in the pits. 29 is in just to repair damage. We missed something. 36 is in. 6 is in. Fitzgerald is back in the top 10.
Nice.
Just looking to see how things are sorting out. Gap is 2.9 for the leaders. Gibson is 11 seconds back. Feeney is 12. Isaac Kovalchuk is going to be the last one to pit. Tim Morse is 5th, 28 seconds back. Then it's Endicott, Van Hall, Russell, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is 10th, but Kovalchuk crossed the line, so 9th, and Zarapin will be 10th. Jack Dempsey comes into the pits. I think he's one of the last ones who needs to pit too. Matthews is on the tail end of 1 lap down.
Oh, let's go.
24th of 27. We had a wreck. I think I know who it might have involved.
Yep, there it is.
Yeet.
Wait.
Well, if Fisher keeps this up, B Rated is gonna be giving him a 5-star review. Gap is down to 2.1, but Foray needs to get around the 18. He's gonna pull out and should be able to make the pass here. Fisher's fast, but not quite fast enough to get around Ryan Matthews. .059 is the gap. Oh, Fisher was able to do it going up the hill. Actually, that was clean. Look at that. Matthews gave him the line, and he took it. Yeah, B-Rated dipping their toes into PCC competition. A win in their first start might mean we might see more of them sponsoring cars or trucks in the future. With such an impressive debut. And Fisher just ran his fastest lap of the race at a 1:20.892. But Ferré went faster with a 1:20.774. Gibson lost time, so did Feeney. They're each 12 seconds back. A good showing from the Europeans, though. I am so happy with how that 30 turned out.
Yeah, that looks good.
That looks really nice.
It looks like something you'd see in modern NASCAR. Kind of. Next car to be lapped is Isaac Kovalchuk, who is the last car on the lead lap in 14th. Roos Autosports, actually, Roos Autosport Americas had a pretty good showing this race. They're 10th, 12th, and 14th. Fisher put another 7/10 on Dan Ferré, but Ferré had to struggle with Matthews and Zach Meyer that lap. Feeney is stuck behind Gibson's teammate Chris Benson, who has cost him a couple seconds. But Feeney is still in position for a top 5 here today. And also in position for a top 5 is Tim Morse, who this is by far his best showing in the Lites Series. He's struggled to make races on occasions, but here at Road Atlanta, it all looks worth it. He's struggled to make races in Cup. I believe he's only qualified for one race of a number that he's attempted in Cup. But when he did qualify, he got a 2nd place. There are some rumors that the pre-qualifying structure will be changed. We'll see what kind of... Chris Benson just slid himself out of the way. That's a huge lap from Clay Gibson, 1:20.491. That's almost fastest lap of the race. Gap stands at 3.1 seconds from Fisher to Dan Ferré. And if I'm not mistaken, Endicott and Van Hall are beginning to catch Tim Morse, but I think they'll run out of time. That was just about the easiest pass I've seen made on the backstretch. The gap is 3.8, but Dan Ferré has clean track now. I think he did have to deal with Stan Mulligan. Fisher's gonna catch this battle for 13th between Kensington and Kovalchuk. This is actually a battle for position between Brooks and Michaels. Michaels just passed Brooks for 25th. Matt Beck just worked his way into the top 10. He got around Lev Zarapin for that position. Austin Ellison has overcome some trials and tribulations on his debut and sits in 20th place. Not the worst effort. Looks like we've got a gaggle of cars here for 6th. It's Endicott, Van Hall, and Russell, nose to tail. Fisher is continuing to pull away from Dan Frey. The gap is at 4.7. As we've gotten to the late race, the mechanical failures have dropped off. Seems the racing gods decided to strike early and often.
Watch there be another one right now.
Stranger things have happened. So Matthews is 2 down. The next car for position is Austin Ellison.
Jesus, I almost mistook that 82 for my bloody X paint scheme. Not that you'd be able to tell because it has so much fucking damage on it.
Some cars in this race have no damage. Some cars in this race are so damaged.
Have all the damage.
Man, it would be something if, like, the 0-2 just forgot how to brake and went spinning. If Fisher were to win this race, it would be his 2nd win of the year. I believe his first was at Provo. Yeah, his first was at Provo. Fisher has put Isaac Kovalchuk a lap down. He's coming to lap Dale Kensington Jr. in the 36. Just 13 cars left on the lead lap. In a race that's had a lot of attrition. Isaac Michaels points racing right now, just happy to be out there in P25. He sits 2nd in the points coming into this race, and it's the never can die attitude that this team is showing today that is keeping that car up there in the standings. Hopefully, he'll be able to salvage some points and maybe get a couple more positions before the end of this race. The next car he has to pass would be Damon Jones, and he might just be fast enough to catch him by the end. In this league, every point counts, and Dan Ferret has begun to reel in Jeff Fisher. The gap is down to 2.8. As Fisher's struggling to get around DK Jr. Finally, he swings wide. Can't get the move done. Dan Ferret tried to make a move on Isaac Kovalchuk, and Kovalchuk shoved him back in line. Fisher is going to go to the inside. And the gap is down to 1.5 seconds. But Ferret needs to go, and he needs to go now. There are 3 cars between him and Fisher can just drive away.
I kind of think this is over.
Stranger things have happened. How many times have we seen last lap spins at this track?
True.
Also, here's Damon Jones. And Fisher passes him with ease.
There goes Damon Jones.
Isaac Michaels sees a position in the distance. Coming around to take the white flag is the 0-2 of Fisher. Ferret gets around Kovalchuk, but is now 3.7 back. Just looking through the field real quick. All right. This year, Fisher scaled back to oil leak 82. That's all right. That's not going to affect the car by the end of the race. Jeff Fisher dropped back to part-time this year, and it's probably the best decision he's made. Got a truck win, got a lights win earlier this year, and coming through the final chicane and down the hill, Jeff Fisher, with his new sponsor, B-Rated, is going to pick up his second lights win of the year at Road Atlanta. P2 will be Dan Ferret. 8.5 seconds back, Clay Gibson will take third. Giampaolo Fini, on his lights debut, will take fourth.
Woo!
He ran an absolutely clean race, and Tim Morse is going to get a top 5 for his struggling operation this year. 6th place, Dima Van Hall won that battle that we saw earlier. He will be in 6th. 7th place is JR Senior in the 17. And in 8th place with a top 10 is Dave Endicott.
Let's go.
9th place, despite the issues early, Carter Fitzgerald will come through the final turn and finish in 9th.
Hey,
And rounding out the top 10 is Matt Beck in the 7. Lev Zarapin will be 11th. And Sergey Yakovsky, P12. And that is the last car on the lead lap. 27 cars finished.
Wow.
Second in points, Isaac Michaels did work his way up to 24th by the end of the race. 3 laps down. Beverley had issues. He dropped out. Michael Grant dropped out. So I believe Dan Ferre is going to pull out to a pretty massive points lead. Which is not what his points rivals wanted to see today. But at least he didn't score a win. A win was on the cards early for Dan Ferre, but an error with his teammate ultimately cost him in the end. It looks like we got some cars running out of fuel. And now it's time for Room of Doom. Oh,
Oh,
a lot of teams have been getting penalized lately.
P7.
Improperly labeled ballast for JR Senior. And Ryan Matthews was too low. I'm so sorry, Ryan.
Insult to injury.
Don't cheat. I'm sorry.
It's RNG.
RNG.
It's
RNG is
RNG since I've come to accept it.
RNG is a cruel, cruel being. Anyways, thank you all for joining me. I'll PCC you tomorrow.
Whoa.
Yay.